What's going on, guys? This is the Red Rogue, and welcome to another episode of Taming Torghast, the series where I go over one of the many end bosses for Torghast in under 3 minutes. Today we'll be encountering Gherus the Chained. This boss only has a handful of abilities, so I'll go over those really quick and explain ways to deal with them. As I try to mention in all my Taming Torghast videos, this was done on regular Layer 8 of Torghast and not Twisting Corridors. I would say he is one of the easier bosses you could get in Twisting Corridors though, but realistically, all bosses will scale to extremely high health and damage once you get up to the higher layers and floors, so be careful and don't underestimate even the easier ones. A majority of Gherus' damage actually comes from his auto attacks, so anything that helps improve dodge chance or physical damage reduction will be quite helpful on this boss. The boss's main damaging spell is Deafening Howl. This is an interruptible spell that will deal shadow damage to all players within 60 yards and will interrupt your spell casts for 3 seconds if you are casting when this ability goes off. His other main ability is Incorporeal. This is another interruptible spell and it will reduce all damage that he takes by 99% for 3 seconds. He casts this quite often, and while Incorporeal is active, he cannot attack you or really do much of anything. This can work out in your favor as it gives you a free moment to heal yourself or prepare a longer spell cast that you know he won't be able to interrupt. As I mentioned earlier, a vast majority of the boss's damage is from his auto attacks, and if possible you should interrupt the Deafening Howl casts to help mitigate damage and to stop him from interrupting your spell casts too. This won't affect many, if any, melee DPS, though it's still ideal to stop any extra damage that you can. All forms of CC will stop these casts as well, so fears, incapacitates, stuns, etc. are all very beneficial to work into your DPS rotation since they help reduce the amount of damage that he can dish out. Due to the unnatural power buff, he will gain 10% damage and movement speed every 10 or so seconds, so those incorporeal casts can become a bit of a nuisance because it might cause him to take a little too long to kill, allowing his unnatural power to stack really high. They do give you that little bit of breathing room or time to gain some distance from the boss if you need it though, so they can be used in your favor. Again, this boss is one of the most simplistic ones in Torghast, so hopefully he doesn't give you too much trouble. I hope this quick guide on Gherus the Chains proved helpful to you. If so, please consider leaving a like, a comment, or sharing this video with other folks, as it's all greatly appreciated and helps a lot with the channel's growth. And as always, my gratitude to all of my viewers, commenters, subscribers, and especially my patrons, who all help make these Shiba Shenanigans possible. Thank you all so much for watching. This is the Red Rogue, and I'll see you guys around.